Well, hello, and welcome to this little presentation. We are going to look at the Retirement Benefit Report, and in particular, we're going to look at the living annuity and how your drawdown rate affects your living annuity. So we have an example here for you that you can see. This is of a generic client. We've called him Umesh Naidu, and you can see Umesh is currently 63 years old. You can see there, which means he's at retirement age. He is going to be retiring at the end of July 2024. He currently has 3 million Rand in his retirement fund, and he has never taken any withdrawals, and he's been part of the KZN Municipal Pension Fund since 2000. So, Mr. Naidu, he has some options. So he of his 3 million Rand that he can take, he's wanting to take 1 million as his 1/3 in cash, which is allowed to do. He's able to take up to 1/3 in cash if he wants to, with the remaining 2 million Rand having to go into a living annuity. So of his lump sum, based on the tax calculation that we run, we've estimated that he would take home a lump sum of just under 900,000 Rand. And with his living annuity, the 2 million Rand that's going into the living annuity, we have suggested he takes a drawdown rate of 6%. Now, this is the drawdown rate that we suggest most members start out with. So 6% drawdown rate. And with that 6% drawdown rate, he can expect to have a monthly pension of just under 9,000 or just over 9,600 Rand. So this would be his monthly take-home pension, starting at a drawdown rate of 6% for his 2 million Rand that goes into his living annuity. So if we look at that, how long will that last? Well, we have a graph here. The important one to look at here is the black line. And you can see the black line goes up and up and up, and then it maxes out. And it maxes out at 85 years. So you're starting here at about 63 years. We have income going up and up and up. It reaches the 17.5% threshold, which is the upper limit for a living annuity drawdown. So you can't get an income higher than 17.5% of your capital, and then it starts to fade away. But this happens at age, it looks to be about age 85 or so. So you can see there, age 85 is where your income maxes out, and then it starts to peter off after that. Now we've assumed in this calculator that you'll be increasing your income each year by inflation. So let's change things up a bit. Instead of taking the 1 million in cash as a lump sum, Mr. Naidu just says no, he doesn't want to take anything. He wants everything to go into his living annuity. So he wants 3 million to go into the living annuity, and at 6% drawdown. So the drawdown rate remains the same, and you can see that his income has increased. It's now up to 13,000 Rand a month. So it's increased by about 4,000 Rand. So there, no changes whatsoever with the drawdown. The only change is he hasn't taken his cash payout, he hasn't taken the 1/3 lump sum. If you look at the graph remains the same in terms of how it looks. He will cap out again at age 85. However, his income is going to be higher, so the income he's going to receive is going to be more. Okay, so let's take a look and see here if Mr. Naidu decides that he wants to go with a 12% drawdown. So he keeps his 1 million Rand lump sum that he wants to take out. So it's only 2 million Rand that's going to go into his living annuity, but he increases his drawdown to 12%. Now, by law, you can go between 2.5% and 17.5%. And so in this example, we're going up to 12%. And you can see his pension, his income is going to get increases quite a bit. It now goes up to 17,000 Rand a month, almost 18,000 Rand a month that he's going to get as a starting pension. And then let's see how that looks in terms of the graph. And you can see the graph here, that black line has changed quite a bit. If you look, you can see it goes up very quickly, and then it stops, and then it drops down. And so you can see he's lost out quite a bit based on taking too much of a drawdown. So it's gone from a 6% drawdown to a 12% drawdown. And you can see there his income is actually going to max out now at age 68. And remember in our previous example, it was age 85. In this example now, just by increasing it to 12%, his drawdown from 6%, he has now lost out on 17 years worth of income. So his 17 will take him 17 years less time to reach that maximum drawdown rate, purely because his drawdown rate has been too high. So hopefully that helps you to understand how drawdown rates impact your living annuity. And if you do have any questions, you're welcome to contact the front office.